Hey, Ahmed Aleph. Loch Gimel. Sag der Heilige Mishnah. Am Ares is Beitoi Begirsha. Irsa when his arm alok. Sibasa Shaloi. Who gets the ksuba? The din is the father collects the ksuba. Since she got divorced while she was still in Arusa, and obviously she's talking that she's still a Naira also, so the father gets the ksuba. As long as she's still in Arusa, the father gets it. He's Siya Begirsha. Siya when his almana Shaloi. If it's already in Suan, it's a different story. Yudaima Rishoina Shaloi. Yudah holds the first one, the one that was written during she was still in Arusa, and she got divorced while she was still in Naira. So we say that he gets the ksuba, even though there was an isuan already, but it was written while she was still b'shisa'av, and right now she's also still b'shisa'av because we're talking she's a Naira still. So this is a this shit that he holds her shoina. The first she got divorced from the first person shall have. Second one, when she gets married, she's ready not b'shisa'av anymore. She's in suan. But here, when it's written, the Ksuba was written in a time and she was still b'shisa'av. I mean, let me see in the B'shis. Well, no. Even though it was written, since it was already in Suan, the father loses any contact. He cannot get to left even the first Ksuba. Omer Abun Bachia, time the B'yudik, that she odin motzi litten the bit to ayin yocha. So the Chayr ask a good question. How can the father get if she's already in her own rishus? The answer is the father. It's the kana. The father should give a nice. If he knows that she's going to take it away, everything, he's not going to give so much. In case she gets divorced or he dies, he knows he's going to get it back. That makes him feel he should give her with a nice ba'ayin yafin. For it's only if she's still an naira. But at least he has a tzad to say that even if something happens, he can still get it back. I I don't believe. I don't know. Maybe Shalmi holds even if she becomes a begaris, he still gets the ksuba. What's the difference? What's the difference if she's in a sewer? She's yotzim she's begaris. So you can say according to Yehuda, even if she's bagra. I think in Bobby says otherwise. So I don't know. I forgot already what's the Allah. According to Yehuda, you can ask a question. Stamazai if she's bagra and not the sewer. But if she's bagra and a sewer, she became a begaris and then or first the sewer and then begaris. So I don't know. So the Gemara, Atana of Chia Zimsa by the Vesavia, Mishabagras to Shemra, when the lake and some Sella, and the Oihia is a Mem, Akdima base Haskila. So what is the question here? Let's see the Sugi here. He's asking the question like this. So Zimsa by the Vesavia. Mishabagra Hoitzia Shemra. The Moita Shemra is din by only by a Naira, not by Begaris. So he came when she was a very Begaris, that's when he came to Basin and he says, Lemitzasi the Vitcha Basulam. Who in a like, let's say they find out he's Shakran, there's Aiden Zaim. So there's no malchus, there's no me'asela for the father or for her. She can still she gets kila. She gets kila because she was mezana while she was still a naira. He was just moichi the shame when she became a begaris already. So the Maya said so. If it finds it's true that she was mezana taka, then she gets kila, and the zoymimim also gets kila because they wanted to kill her with kila. So this is the brisa. What's it then? He's Moitzi Shem Ra while she's still a Naira. That's a normal case. Or Bagra. But the Shaz the Gemara Din, it means that Adam Zoimim came when she was already a Begeris. Shamayna Shanoisan Lavia. Would you say that the father gets it? For sure not. Al Mazdina Basa Hashte. When I'm Beksuba, lays the Basa Hashte. So, I got one piece of Gemara. Gemara says, Yitzchak says, where does Yehuda know this from Moitzi Shemra? Even though that she's already Nises. B'shas, what happens with regular Moitzi Shemra? Makes an Asuan. And then he says, so who gets the 100? Not she gets it, the father gets it. So we see that since the father, the Suan is not Moitzi Meshusa Av Gaba the Knas. That's what we see from there. Oh, that we see Parshas Moitzi Shemra. Talking about a Naira that when he makes a beer, it was already in the Suan, and then he says Moitzi Shemra. He finds he's a liar, the father gets the 100. So the Gemara is going to say, no. What happens if she becomes a Begeris? For sure she gets it. Mashas, there's the Gemara Din, Mashas the Edom come to be Mazam, she's a Begeris. Sure she gets it. So we see the opposite Svara. We see, you don't say that the father gave her over. There's a cause of only by Nisuan that we see that the Gaba is the father gets the 100. But the Gaba, other problem that she becomes a Begeris, then she gets it. If she's Moitzi Shemra, she's a Naira. And then she brings Aiden to be Mazam, and now she's a Begeris already. She gets it. Rabbi Yitzchak means Rabbanan. How can he bring Raya just like Ksuba Knas? The Ksuba Shava Shoina Knas B'Soif. I mean Ksuba is Chal Mshas Ksiva. So we understand that Yehuda holds Shas Eris and she's still the Shusa Av. Knas is sure only Chal B'Soif. Shas Amoda B'Din. And then she's already in the Suah. So in other words, a koch is Xeris HaKosov. Amalei, mi amalach, for the Knas Mashor Shoinahu. Maybe it's also Mashor Shoina. It's very interesting what the Shalmi means here. Mi Mashor Shoina. For sure it's not Chal before he's Moitzi Shemra. He's Moitzi Shemra, she's already in the Suah. So it's difficult to understand. But he's trying to make a point. Maybe it's also Chal from, I don't know. I don't know what Pshat Yishalmi. Ask you the Monake B'Yemiyah, V'Yasa Kebzir. What does it mean? A Bana goes like a B'Yemiyah. It's trying to say that it's not a Dinya. You see, it's a whole different Parsha. And he brings a proof from Bagra. You see, there's no. So how are you bringing a proof from Ksuba to Moitzi Shemra? From Moitzi Shemra to Ksuba? Yasa Kebzir. Rabbi Yasser that does hold Rabbi Yasser, he held that he could be Madama. Like Rabbi Zeira, he somehow didn't feel that's a strong kasha. He said, no, Knas is also Mashar Shaina. And he could be Madama, Ksuba to Knas. You could learn out Ksuba from Knas. You can ask a question. What's it in by Bagra? And maybe Takashi gets it. Maybe Taka the father gets it. You don't know. And Hanan. So this is the question here. We don't know Taka the din by the case of Bagra. Maybe also the father gets it according to this Mahalach. We say it's not no difference between Mati Shemra and Ksuba. Anyway, the Gemara stays by this psak here. Look the Mishnah. Hagiyorishin is Gaira Bita Ima. Hagiyoris the Bita was Gaira Zinsa Reizu Bechenik. Because the law is if she wasn't born as a yid, as a Jew, then she doesn't get skila. The in law Pesach is Avle Mes. There's no din of Mati Shemra by her. Next, let's say that they both may guide themselves while she was pregnant. Reizi b'skila. So Lamaisa, she was born already as a yid, so she gets skila. The naira amirasa. There's no pesach because his father's a goy. Meisela. That Meisela is only a din if there's a father. Next, and the third thing. Okay, let's go to the sugya here. The Gemara. Yesh la'av ve'ein la pesach v'sa'av. Yesh la pesach v'sa'av ve'ein la'av. Reizi b'skila. And pesach v'sa'av el mitzvah. That's clear. That's din of skila by naira amirasa. It's not dependent. She actually has a father or pesach v'sa'av. It says in the pasuk, and the Reisha she'inam Yisrael. She's born as a goy. It says like it comes to be marbe to be marbe that if even though she was a rosa shleibigdusha, she still gets skila if she was born as a yid. The rabbi said knas, maybe also knas. Leis yoch. But knas, she does not considered a regular Jewish girl, and there's no din of knas. It means the mea kesef. That's knas. Means the din of metishemra. Tonacheski kain mashnem is kalua in Indonesia she mace not on mesa. Yesh cheshik skila v'hi potter. Means there's a special din. Sometimes there's only skila, but there's not the din of metishemra of mea kesef. It says ribu skila, but there's no din even if he's found as a liar. There's no din of mea kesef. Sit kiyikach ish avala esneya. Lo'ilem in a chayev. At sheyichnes v'yivul. The Gemara brings it down in Bavli the same thing. Hinamai Tishem was talking that he was already made a be'ila, made already knisa l'chuppah, and he was already even boil, and then he tied his hand as besulam. Some light is the bone. What does it mean? What is he arguing? When is the bone and is the bone, mal is the bone, and matan is the nus. After mile is the nus. You see that Torah explains himself that. So the Torah is like what does he say? And so it's a bit besulam. Mal is the bone, and matan mokum besulam afkan and I feel bale big beacheres. What does it mean? So the din is that even if he is boil, he says loy b'tzasi b'sulam obviously means somebody is boil or bokum b'sulam, but ve'ekrav means even if it's ekrav shloik darka. But almost isha is the kachtiv ekrav prat liyudi. Davke if it was b'toyres, he was not it what b'toyres yud means by Amavriya. That's not ve'ekrav because it happens by itself. Yid is just he says alright immediately. It's not that he's maybe because she was there, she was close already to him before that. I think that's the pshat. She's already in his rishus. Akachti prat l'shemeres yavim. Akachti prat la'rusa. Yeah. So all these things are mamat and smat from the parsha from Meti Shemra. Akachti prat liyudi. We'll see this the next page because this is already the next moment of Chavov.